Welcome back. You are watching White Mountains today. We are live from North Conway, and in our studio right now, we are joined by Ellen Chandler of Jackson Ski Touring Foundation. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Oh, nice to be here.
And we're going to talk about cross-country skiing. Now, we have some weather coming in. It's pretty ominous.
I would say undeniable.
Yeah, it's going to be warm and wet, but we're looking at the radar and we're looking at the forecast, and I think there's some window of opportunity here early in the morning and maybe even into midday.
I think so too, and I think it's beautiful outside right now in terms of comfortable temperature.
Yeah, it's not too often in January you can ski in like a vest or something.
Oh
really
gosh,
light.
yeah, no hat and just go out, and we did groom a number of trails this morning. I already reported them on the ski report, but we groomed all around the village and up at the Eagle Mountain House in the Wave area. So those are all skate groomed. We've groomed it nice and flat, and it will still be soft. So even if you have a classic ski, it will work with because the skis will go into the soft snow and make their own tracks.
True.
And it's all starting out nice and flat. And we did that too because if the inevitable happens, we'll got rid of some of the little troughs, so because the classic troughs would collect water. So this way, it's a little bit, it'll drain better.
All right, and that is so no new tracks on most of your trails, but I did see you left tracks in Prospect Farm.
Yeah, we had groomed that on Thursday, and so we left those up there. And so anyone who really wants the classic tracks can ski up there this morning. It's just, I mean, most people don't ski for more than 2 hours at a time, so there's plenty of time to get out and go skiing
There were some breaks in the cloud cover this morning as we were starting the show. I haven't peered outside recently to see how bright it is, but it looked like a great morning to get out and, and do a ski.
Do your tasks this afternoon. There's plenty of time, plenty of time to go do some home improvement and do the Marie Kondo thing at your house.
Right. Well, the nice thing about cross-country skiing, too, especially at Jackson, is you don't have to go far from shelter. You can ski outside the base lodge, you've got a nice loop near the covered bridge, or even if you're up in the Eagle Field, it's not far.
You're not that far. You're not that far. So it's go out and go skiing, enjoy it while it's here. I mean, and again, the temperature is delightful and mild.
Absolutely. And we were talking before this interview about what a great day this would be to take a lesson. Because you don't have to deal with any of the elements. Yeah, you're not maybe rain later in the day, but right now it's warm.
Yeah, you're not going to be fidgeting with your goggles. You can pay attention to what the instructor is saying, and your muscles be nice and loose and warm, so you can try new things and you'll have full range of motion.
Yeah, you'll be able to focus on what the instructor's teaching you rather than your fingers getting cold or something. Or something like that. And even at Jackson, there are indoor activities too. I want to mention coming up next weekend. Yeah. You guys will actually have wild animals inside.
Inside.
Yes.
Yeah, we're having on Sunday evening because it's a 3-day weekend. People will be up in the valley, not just people who live here, but people will be coming from away to spend 3 days, and it's a nice sort of evening activity for children. It's an owl program with Squam Lakes Science Center, and owls are always so popular.
They're fascinating.
I know. I could watch owls every day. They're just beautiful. And there are so many adaptations. I mean, I'm not the naturalist, but I'm always intrigued by the various things about their feathers and the way their heads turn around. And I think there's even something like they have their eyes are different. They don't have matching eyes. Their eyes do different things.
Wow.
So there's a lot to learn about owls.
All right, so that is taking place next Sunday. I believe that's the 19th?
Yes, at 6 p.m. in the lodge.
All right.
Yeah.
And you guys have other programs going on there as well. Tell me about some of the opportunities at Jackson.
Sure. One of the things when we have sort of a weather event, it makes me think that it's programs that repeat that are really good. They're good for skiers and they're good for us, obviously. We have a lot of the weekly programs have started. The school children are coming on Thursdays. You do have to be in Jackson Grammar School to take part in that. But we have Toddlers and Tots, which has started on Tuesdays, and that's for families with young children, sort of the pre-K age. And it's from 9:30 to 11:30. You show up with someone who's pre-K. It's free skiing, free use of pulks, free rentals. Just get people to really get out there and try it for a few hours and see how it goes.
Right.
And then our Friday Gliders we've now had our second Friday of Friday Gliders, but that goes all the way into March, and that's social skiing for adults on Friday afternoons.
And that's fun. And I've been part of that before. It's usually a great group of people that goes out, and it's a great way to explore with other people. Sometimes you get a little bit apprehensive about going on your own and exploring different parts of the network.
Going out for that 2-hour tour, some people don't want to get that far away from the lodge all by themselves. So, and it's a good way to meet other people who ski at about your same pace, so you could ski with them at another time.
And meet new friends.
Yeah, why not?
And I love the idea about getting the tots and toddlers on skis early. No one's actually born with skis on their feet, but if you start them early enough, they won't remember a time when they couldn't ski.
Exactly, and they can start in the little pulk, so they don't even have to be able to. We had an 8-week-old child in the sled, and he was just being pulled along. His mother was pulling him in the sled, and I think the kid probably napped for most of the time.
I was always jealous of the pulk. We had a pulk, and we'd be skiing out, and my son would just be like resting comfortably, bundle up in blankets, taking a nice nap.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah, it is, and it just shows them without you telling them, like, we go skiing. It's just demonstrating that it's part of what your family does.
Absolutely. And a nice thing about Jackson too is if you're watching this and you're saying, you know what, I'd like to try cross country skiing. It sounds fun. You don't really even need anything. You can kind of just show up at Jackson and you have the lessons, the gear, and everything you need to get started.
Oh yes, I mean we have the basic introductory package. It includes the skis for the day, your ski ticket for the day, and a 1-hour lesson. And it's pretty remarkable what you can learn in an hour, especially on a beautiful day like today with the mild temperatures, and you can just in the soft snow, and you'll get an idea. I mean, we hope you'll fall in love with it, but in worst case, you'll have an interesting experience, and best case, you've got a new activity for forever.
All right. We're talking with Ellen Chandler from Jackson Ski Touring Foundation. Anything that we missed that you want to get out to our viewers this morning? Oh,
just go skiing. The season is still so young, and I mean, we have so many more weeks of skiing ahead, and I tend to screenshot the forecast that I like to see, and I see snow next week.
Yeah, it is supposed to turn seasonable, Monday at the latest.
Yes.
So we'll get back to
we'll be back at it.
That good weather pattern.
Yeah.
Where can people find Jackson Ski Touring?
Oh, right from the comfort of their home. Just go to jacksonxc.org. So.
And if you actually want to ski there, Jackson Village.
We're right on Main Street in Jackson Village. It's right there at 153 Main Street.
All right, just look for the covered bridge and kind of close to the other side.
Yes.
All right, Ellen Chandler, Jackson Ski Touring Foundation, thank you for joining us this morning. Have a great day out there.
I plan to go skiing.
Enjoy these nice warm temperatures. And we'll be back. You're watching White Mountains Today.